What's up, everybody? Damon here, and in today's gaming news, Path of Exile 2 devs admit it needs to feel more rewarding. Geralt's voice actor got slapped by CD Projekt for saying something he wasn't supposed to. And Black Myth Wukong gets some new features today. This is your Daily Fix. Changes are coming to action role-playing game Path of Exile 2 following its huge early access launch, with a new hotfix out now. In a post on the Path of Exile forum, developer Grinding Gear Games published a list of issues it felt needed to be urgently addressed. Chief among them is the feeling that Path of Exile 2 isn't rewarding enough, something Grinding Gear acknowledged is a problem. One of the major problems that players have been experiencing is feeling that the game is not rewarding enough, it said. This is an area that we have to be very careful when adjusting because it's very hard to reduce drops if we increase them by too much. Specifically, Grinding Gear felt that rare monsters were not rewarding enough, especially in the end game where unique monsters are less common. It also saw that the reward players received for the increased difficulty of rares wasn't lining up. So, it's doubling the rarity bonus per rare mod, increasing the quantity bonus per rare mod by 10%, and increasing the chance of rare monsters inherently having more modifiers as players progress through the endgame. Grinding Gear explained, these changes will cause rare monster rewards to naturally scale up as you get to higher levels because the number of mods a monster can have increases throughout the campaign and into endgame. Meanwhile, the dev is changing the game to make sure each map has a minimum number of rares, which will also increase the average number of rare mods and thus increase drops even further. Another major issue it has identified is outlier unlucky drops. A single unique boss dropping badly, especially early on, can significantly affect your character, Grinding Gear admitted. Changes here include no more than 50% of a unique monster's drops can be gold, and act bosses and map bosses will now always drop at least one rare. Elsewhere, the dev is making dodge roll changes after players complained about being trapped in by monsters. Grinding Gear explained, while it is intended that monsters are able to trap and kill you, we felt that the frequency of this was a little too high. You can find the full 0.1.0c patch notes on IGN. Moving on, Geralt's voice actor Doug Cockle has revealed he got slapped by CD Projekt for saying the character is set to appear in The Witcher 4, but not as the protagonist. In an interview with Geektown at MCM Comic-Con Birmingham, Cockle walked back comments he made in August in a Fall Damage video. Here's what he said at the time.
Which is pounding like a liar's.
Witcher 4 has been announced. I can't say anything about it. What we know is that Geralt will be part of the game. We just don't know how much, and the game won't focus on Geralt, so it's not about him this time. We don't know who it's about. I'm excited to find out. I want to know. I have not seen any script yet. I have not. I couldn't tell you if I did. This is the thing. So, I could be lying through my teeth, but I'm not. Or am I?
CD Projekt had long made clear that Geralt's saga had come to an end, meaning a new protagonist was fully expected for Witcher 4, but this was the first confirmation he'd be in the next game at all. Now, Cockle has revealed those comments raised a few eyebrows at the Witcher developer CD Projekt, and he now insists he has no idea if Geralt is in The Witcher 4 or who the main character is. He said, I did go online and I said something about this and then I got slapped by CD Projekt. I don't know how true it is. I went off a rumor. I thought I'd seen somebody from CD Projekt say that Geralt will be in Witcher 4, but he won't be the main character. And I don't actually know if that's true now because they came back and they went, we haven't put anything out there, don't say anything. So the truth is, I don't know what it's going to be. I have ideas. I thought I had an idea what it was, and then I was kind of basically told, we haven't told anybody what it is, so where you got that information, we don't know. So Witcher 4 is a complete mystery to me. I actually don't know. Last month, CD Projekt confirmed The Witcher 4 had entered full-scale production. It currently has 400 developers working on Polaris, the codename for Witcher 4. It's the majority of its 650-person total development staff. So maybe we'll get an actual reveal from CD Projekt soon. And finally today, Black Myth Wukong developer Game Science has issued a new update for the record-breaking action game, adding a number of new features. Update 1.0.12.16581 adds a new boss rush mode called Challenge, which can be found at any Keeper Shrine after beating the game at least once. Two types of challenges are available, Return of Rivals and Gauntlet of Legends. Return of Rivals lets players challenge a defeated boss to a duel, choosing from 3 levels of difficulty. Gauntlet of Legends lets players fight against multiple opponents in succession, using customized curses to tailor the difficulty. If any opponents remain undefeated in the main game, the related gauntlet will be unavailable. Game Science warned in a blog post, this mode can be difficult, as some old opponents may surprise with new moves. Proceed with caution. Black Myth Wukong launched on August 19th and sold an impressive 18 million copies in just 2 weeks across PC and PS5. That was enough to put it up there with Grand Theft Auto 5 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 as one of the fastest selling games of all time, and it is an astonishing amount for a game that had a reported budget of $70 million. It did so well that Sony pointed to Black Myth Wukong as making a significant contribution to revenue during its last financial quarter, making up for the Concord debacle. Downloadable content is set to follow. In September, Game Science investor Hero Games confirmed plans to release an Elden Ring-style expansion for Black Myth ahead of any sequel. Perhaps we'll get a first look at the Game Awards later this week. And that's your Daily Fix for Tuesday, December 10th. Now that you're caught up on the news, check out our Marvel Rivals review. I'm Damon Hatfield, and for all your video game news, stay tuned to IGN.